Welcome back to a brand new Clash Royale video, guys. My name is Patrick, aka Chief Pat, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about 8 new features that I want to see inside of Clash Royale. And honestly, I haven't done a video like this in a while, and I'm pretty excited about it. Now, recently I've been doing a bunch of new deck videos, walking you guys through some of the latest and greatest decks inside of the meta, but I feel like I haven't done, an opinion piece in a while on my channel. You guys might remember the infamous 2016 State of Clash Royale video from way back when. And basically today I wanted to tell you guys 8 of the newest features that I want to see come out inside of the game. And this is sort of a list I've been compiling for a while. I know I've tweeted it out on Twitter, sort of in anticipation of, some of the newer updates, and actually had like none of these features inside of it, which was sort of sad, but I put these together today. I wanted to drop it on you guys. And of course, I'd love your feedback inside the comment section below. Did I hit all the right notes? Am I missing some key features? And sort of biased in my perspective as a YouTuber and a maxed out player? Let me know inside of the comment section below, but let's go and start with the very first change I want to see inside of Clash Royale, and that's going to be a complete TV Royale revamp. Now, if you guys played the game when Clash Royale first came out in early 2016, TV Royale actually had its own tab that replaced the challenge tab on the very bottom of your device. Basically, TV Royale was reserved for only the top 200 players inside of the game, and honestly, these replays got over 1 million views almost every single time. At least it was in like the high 100,000s, like 600 to 800,000 views per TV Royale gameplay. And eventually, this was actually requested by the community. Supercell decided to change it to where they had TV Royale for each and every arena, but in the time that they did that, they actually messed up Arena 12, and no longer was it only top 200 gameplay. They changed it to where all of these crazy final arena battles were mixed in together. So now you get an arena on the Arena 12 tab, only like 1/3 or 1/4 of the battles being actually between top 200 players. And the reason that I want to see it have a specific top 200 TV Royale tab is because you can see what the best ladder players in the game are playing, and not have it mixed in, or see the best decks that the best ladder players in the game are playing, and not have it mumbo jumbo together. So I definitely want to see a top 200 tab exclusively. You can keep the other tabs. I think the other tabs are stupid. Don't tell Supercell. But you definitely need a top 200 dedicated tab. And then on top of that, I would love to see a 12-win challenge tab inside of TV Royale as well. So basically, you could look into a grand challenge and see people who are at 11 wins inside of their grand challenge playing their final battle to get to 12 wins. That would be amazing. So on one end, you have top 200 where you can see the very best decks on ladder. And on the other end, you can see the very best decks inside of grand challenges as people go for their 12th win inside of GCs. I think that would be perfect for TV Royale. I used to look at TV Royale as a learning tool where I could go ahead and check out new decks, check out how players were playing, and really try to hone my skill, but it feels like nowadays TV Royale is a total joke, so that's definitely the first change that I want to see made. Alright, let's go and move to feature number 2 that we'd like to see inside of Clash Royale, and this one's actually going to be a 5 versus 5 King of the Hill mode that I'd love to see inside of the game. Now, if you guys are watching Clash Royale League right now, between the best teams in the world, of course my team, Tribe Gaming, is inside of the Clash Royale League. There's a feature towards the end of competition, which is called King of the Hill. Basically, we have 3 people from our team versus 3 people from the other team, and they duke it out to where, if player 1 beats player 1 on the opponent team, they knock them out. One player can sweep all 3 players, and basically what I want to do is have a new feature inside of Clash Royale that's a 5 versus 5 King of the Hill mode where you can queue up with 4 of your other friends or clanmates and go into a King of the Hill battle. This would be really fun. It would take about 15 to 18 minutes if you're having like 3 or 4 minute battles, and basically you go, actually, well, that's only if it's a clean sweep. It's going to take up to 30 minutes probably for each battle, which would be really fun. Get a chance to meet up with your clanmates and cheer each other on as you're playing in a King of the Hill style format. Now, this would take a little bit longer, and it's a little bit complex, which is why I think Supercell hasn't done this so far. But imagine if you could queue up, if I could queue up with Molt, Nick, OJ, and Ash and go into a King of the Hill battle and basically, root each other on as we try to knock out the entire other team. You'd have drama where one team would say have 4 players left and the other team has 1 player left, and that one person knocks off the rest of the team. I think it would be so much fun, and really simulating the Clash Royale League and the highest level of play inside of the actual game would be super entertaining for me. So this one would be a blast. Hopefully I explained that well for you guys who don't understand the King of the Hill format, and it's one of my favorite ways to see Clash Royale played, and I'd love to see it inside of the game with some good rewards. I feel like people would love it, and of course playing with your friends, it's one of the most fun things you can do. Alright, moving on. Let's go to feature number 3. This one's pretty simple. Would love to see skins for towers specifically inside of Clash Royale. I know a lot of people are asking for some crazy card skins, but for me, I would love to see skins specifically for the towers inside of the game. So for the King Towers and Arena Towers, having special skins personally, I think having ones for like the Clash Royale League teams where you could get a Tribe Gaming King Tower skin, an Arena Tower skin, or a Team Liquid, a Team Queso skin would be cool. And of course, you could do some other really cool skins for the King Towers and Arena Towers as well. It doesn't have to always be about professional play. You could throw some really cool stuff in there. And the reason I don't want to see it on troops is just because if you have too many skins for too many troops, there's over 70 cards already inside of Clash Royale, and each one has like 4 skins. For players, especially players who don't play, you know, an hour or 2 hours a day, it's going to be hard for them to always recognize which card is which, and it can lead to a lot of confusion inside of the game. I know that's one reason that, you know, Supercell wouldn't actually put skins inside of the game because it's too confusing and overloads specifically new players. So for me, I'd love to see if Supercell started with some skins for Arena Towers and King Towers, and we could really move forward from there. All right, moving forward, let's go to number 4. That's going to be a mode inside of challenges where you have a 2v2 Grand Challenge and Classic Challenge option, as well as a 2v2 leaderboard. So for right now, I know a lot of people have mixed opinions on 2v2. Personally, I'm not the biggest fan. I have fun when I play with my friends, but when I match up with randoms, I rage quit each and every single time. I'd love to see 2v2 Grand Challenges inside of Clash Royale to really develop a 2v2 meta and make 2v2 a competitive format. Now, all of you guys were probably surprised when they added 2v2 to the Clash Royale League, the highest level of Clash Royale, and have it be so important inside of the game. And what I would love to see is have a way where people can truly hone their 2v2 skills, and that's going to be by having a 2v2 leaderboard with trophies, and then also having 2v2 challenges with Grand Challenges and Classic Challenges for people to test their skill. I think this would be perfect. Honestly, I don't imagine this would take too much work on Supercell's end to implement this. As of right now, I know I've talked to players who, you know, are trying to get better at 2v2, and honestly, like the ladder, the quote-unquote invisible, you know, elo system that's going on behind the scenes is pretty broken for a lot of our players, to where they can't really practice 2v2 in general unless they're, you know, friendly battling against another pair of really good players. So I'd love to see 2v2 challenges and Grand Challenges, a 2v2 leaderboard. Even if you guys don't like 2v2, it's only healthy for the game. And personally, I think it'd be something pretty cool, and maybe it would make me, you know, be interested in 2v2 besides just having it as a mode to get chests or knockout quests or stuff like that. All right, so we're halfway through right now. Let's go and move to feature number 5 that we want to see, and this one is honestly my personal favorite. What I would love to see inside of Clash Royale. If you guys know, I started my YouTube channel around Clash of Clans single player maps, which are making a return, by the way. They're adding new maps in, which is crazy, but they're actually, what I would love to see inside of Clash Royale is a single player mode where basically you're fighting off waves of troops that are coming towards your King Tower and Arena Towers and trying to last as long as possible. Whether it was like levels where level 1, you know, you face a certain thing and if you survive you win, or making it to where it's a time-based mode and you see how long you can last with growing and growing amounts of troops coming your way. Imagine if you have like 4 golems coming towards your King Tower and Arena Towers, and maybe they speed up elixir and you're trying to defend your towers the best you can. I think that would be such a cool feature inside of the game, and that's something I personally wanted for a really long time. So I think some sort of tower defense based mode where you're single player, even if it was like a single player map like Clash of Clans and you just go to more and more difficult levels, I think that would be amazing. The only thing is, Supercell obviously, or the Clash Royale team itself, only has a limited bandwidth and a limited amount of time they can spend on projects, and I don't know if this is what they would specifically do, but I think it would be cool. I mean, they could even do like seasonal times, you know, like special October maps where you have like, you know, spookier troops come down the lane, like skeletons, or the Christmas map where, I don't know, you have Santa, who knows? Anyways, you have the bowler with like a bag of toys inside of it. Okay, I'm talking about skins again, but I think it'd be really cool to have a single player mode like that, and let me know what you guys think about that one inside the comment section below. It'd be a blast. All right, let's go and move to feature request number 6. Now this one is pretty simple. Honestly, this one is probably something all of you guys can agree with. I really want a separate emote shop inside of Clash Royale. I feel like right now inside of the game, the emote system, I mean, we all know it's about money, how they, you know, connect together the $20 purchase with everything else. Obviously, they're trying to maximize spending for getting the emotes, and obviously the value for those offers are really solid. So for people who aren't maxed out, it's actually not too bad of a purchase. But for someone like myself, who's already maxed out inside of Clash Royale, and you know, the same emotes that are $2.99 on certain days or $19.99 on other days, sometimes can be a real feels bad, man. So I'd love to have a separate emote shop where honestly, you could just pick and choose between the emote packs that you want. If they don't want to separate them to individual emotes, which I understand because they're strictly associated with money and not gems, I totally get it. But having, you know, an emote shop in place to where it's not taking up space for anything else, you can click to the emote shop, you can check out all the packages, you can purchase which ones you like at a reasonable cost, and then maybe there's some other special offers at the top for players who want to buy those. They can buy those as well. I would love that. Now obviously this affects Supercell's monetization, so got to keep that in mind. Clash Royale is a free-to-play game at the very end, so you know, you can only expect so much, but still would love to see a separate emote shop for us inside of Clash, and it would definitely make things so much easier. For me, I didn't buy the wizard and the skeleton emotes when they came out, and it's been weeks now, and I haven't seen either of them in my shop, so I'm pretty sad, and you know, I'd love to see a separate emote shop inside of the game. And moving on to feature number 7, this one ties together with emotes as well. Currently inside of the game, you buy all these emotes, and when you actually get to your battle, it's really difficult to switch your emotes besides the one that are already inside of your emote deck. So I'd love to see a revamp to how emotes currently are portrayed inside of the game. Would love to have it to where, you know, maybe the emotes were a little bit smaller and you could fit more maybe inside of your emote deck, or maybe, you know, even if you scrap the deck and you just had it, well, you can't scrap the emote deck, but maybe having an emote deck of like 16 emotes where you can make those a little bit smaller on the very top, I think would be totally doable, and make it to where, you know, you're buying new emotes every week and you don't feel like you're losing them when you put the other ones in the emote deck. Because right now you have to click the emotes, you have to click that thing, you have to swipe right if you have a lot of emotes. It's really ugly, the UI. I think, honestly, when Supercell introduced emotes, they wanted to get it out there and they didn't have a cleaner way. They didn't have enough time to figure out a cleaner way to implement the emotes. So hopefully we see that one inside of the next update, because, you know, if we're going to be spending our money on emotes, obviously it'd be better to, you know, be able to use more of them inside of a single battle. Smaller feature with these two emote things, but still important nonetheless. All right, so the very final thing I'd like to see in Clash Royale is going to be feature number 8, and this one's going to be getting challenge tickets from regular chests, as well as getting them from Clan Wars. Now, this is a feature that sounds amazing. So if you guys haven't seen things like this already, I think it's apparent inside, I think this is like inside of other games already, to where what you can do is basically you can play, let's say for Clash Royale, you play regular battles, you get chests. Think of it like trade tokens, where you can acquire these tickets. And what these tickets do is give you a free entry to either a classic challenge or a grand challenge. So for people who are free to play players and don't have the chance to do challenges literally ever besides the special event ones, being able to win these special tickets would give you an opportunity to do a free challenge, a classic challenge or a grand challenge. And personally, I think this is awesome. Not only would this, you know, make the challenge, I guess like the challenge ecosystem healthier, because it'd bring in a lot more players from different skill levels, and honestly, it would probably bring in a lower skill tier of players, since you're getting only free-to-play players and not the hardcore players who are actually willing to spend money on the game. I think it would be awesome. Imagine if you get a silver chest and all of a sudden at the very end of your silver chest you get one of those spinning tickets, and it's a grand challenge ticket where you can test your might for free inside of a grand challenge. I think that would be absolutely amazing. So this is something that people have been requesting for a while. It's more of like a subtle request people have been having, because I haven't seen it get like super traction, I don't think, inside of the community, but it's something I think would be amazing. Personally, I would love this way more than trade tokens. Trade tokens for me really don't do that much, especially as a maxed out player. But anyways, I think these challenge tokens would be absolutely awesome. It would give more people the chance to experience challenges. And when more people get the chance to actually play those grand challenges, especially if they got a free ticket, they might say, hey, wow, I got 5 wins inside of a grand challenge and I got all these rewards. Okay, I can spend $10 inside of Clash Royale and get 10 more grand challenges. Obviously, you wouldn't get these too often, these grand challenge tickets. You know, it could be every other week or every 10 days or something like that for a active player. I don't think that's too unrealistic, but guys, those are my 8 feature requests inside of Clash Royale, and I'd love to hear what you guys have to say inside of the comment section below. Summing them up: number 1, TV Royale revamp, where we can get the top 200 plus a special like 12 win grand challenge tab where people are going for 12 wins. You can even delete all the other tabs. I don't care about those. Number 2, a new mode for King of the Hill 5v5 where you can queue up with your friends. And also with that 5v5 mode, there would be a leaderboard. There would be trophies attached with the leaderboard, and you'd actually get the best 5-man groups in the game at the very top. The current trophy system, obviously, in Clash Royale is pretty broken. I mean, for some reason, right now, it actually is effective, decently effective in determining an amount of skill, but these 5v5 matchups would be insane, and I would love to see that go down. Okay, moving on to number 3, of course, that's going to be skins for King Towers and Arena Towers. Number 4 is going to be 2v2 grand challenges and a 2v2 leaderboard. Number 5, single-player missions with waves of troops coming down the lane to where you have to defend your towers. Number 6 and 7, a separate emote shop and a better way to use your emotes inside of the actual game. And then finally, number 8, challenge and grand challenge tickets that you can get inside of Clan Wars, as well as chess. Guys, that's going to do it for this video today. I hope you enjoyed this video with these 8 ideas I had for making Clash Royale a better game. You guys know I love Clash Royale. I still play it hours every day, even off camera, just because I'm so in love with the game, and I only want to see it succeed. So if you guys like these ideas, let me know inside the comment section below. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do so. And if you do like me doing these thought piece ideas, giving my thoughts on the game, what can be improved, what needs to be taken away, I'd love to hear inside of the comment section below. That's going to do it for this one. Until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace out.